All right, y'all, come on in here. I got some good tea. Now, look, y'all was telling me in the comment section to go ahead and look into Bill Barr's dad. And I did just that. And let me tell you, the apple do not fall far from the tree, y'all. First off, let's get into Ed Martin coming and swinging. He took over the case with Letitia James and Schiff. Y'all, if y'all want to know what any of these people have in common, from Fannie Willis to Bill Barr to Letitia James to Schiff, y'all, they are all and more to put in that list, are all corrupt. They all had a big part to go against who our president is today, and that is Donald Trump. Talk about somebody taking a knife to a good man and stabbing him straight in the back. With that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and dive into the first clip, and then we finna dive in to who Bill Barr dad is, which he goes by the name of Donald Barr. Let's dive into the first clip, y'all, and we're gonna chop it up in the comment section because, baby, we got to talk. Let's dive into it. This coming straight from the artist known as Jess. That's Son Jess on X. If y'all want to follow this guy, let's get into it.
Accountability, motherfuckers. Here we go. Ed Martin has just been announced as the first special prosecutor to bring down Adam Schiff and Letitia James for their mortgage fraud. And you're like, what about their other crimes? Well, it's just like Al Capone. You didn't get Al Capone for all the fuck people he killed, did you? No, you got him on the tax evasion because the money leaves the fucking easiest trail, and that shit is locked solid. You get him on the hard evidence, then you just lock him up forever, and you fucking, either way, cuffs in jail. Adam Schiff, you pencil dick motherfucker. Oh, I can't wait to see your big old bug eyes just pop right out of your skull when they slap the fucking cuffs on you. Ed Martin is the guy that the Senate would not confirm for the D.C. Attorney General slot, and so then Trump replaced him with Judge Jeanine Pirro. Like, so she's the AG now in D.C. because D.C.'s that weird shit, right? It's not a state. It's kind of federal, but it's not. That fucking whatever. On top of that shit, Project Veritas just released documents that said Fannie Willis was being run by Bill Barr, Trump's attorney general. Bill Barr, you snake motherfucker. Bill Barr was the one running the prosecutions of Trump with his hand up Fannie Willis's ass, running her like a fucking puppet. That dumb bitch. Oh my God, people. Here comes the accountability that we've all been fucking waiting for. This is it. Bill Barr, you snake piece of shit. Bill Barr was the attorney general when Epstein was arrested the first time, covered that shit up the second time when he got arrested, and then covered up his death. Megyn Kelly's out there. She's convinced that Epstein ain't dead. And a lot of people say that in like the new video that's coming out. He's just walking out. I'm my money on Epstein ain't dead.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He ain't dead. That's how that shit works. People, this is what we've been waiting for. Finally, they have gotten off their asses and they're starting to bring the heat. They're realizing that the people they thought were their friends, they're enemies. Yeah, lock them all up. This shit's gonna get far and wide right fucking fast. Good luck to you all. Have a great weekend. Long live this beautiful republic.
All right, y'all. So we finna dive into who Bill Barr's father is. Now, Bill Barr did serve in Trump's first term. And of course, like he stated, he had a huge part of the manipulation of prosecuting during Trump's first term, which is going to lead us to my next clips. Now, these are not videos or anything. This is pretty much pertaining reading because y'all wanted me to look into his dad. Okay, and that is what we are about to do, and y'all will be surprised, and then you'll wonder why Bill Burr covered that up. The first go around, the whole Epstein thing, you that is all connected, and it's gonna make sense once we get to the end of this. So let's go ahead and dive into the next clip, y'all. Again, this is reading, and it says pretty much this is the book. Hang on, I had something before right here. Okay, I'm moving too fast. All right, so let's get into it. Coming straight from Ask Mama on X. That's Ask Mama 215. If y'all want to follow this person, Bill Barr's dad ran the school where Epstein was hired as a teacher. His father, Donald Barr, was an educator and writer who taught English literature at Columbia University before becoming the headmaster of a Dalton school in Manhattan and later the Hackley School in Tarrytown, New York, both members of the Ivy Preparatory School League. Okay. And y'all, the daddy is connected to a whole bunch of other stuff. I couldn't put it all in one clip. If y'all want to, don't take me for it. Go pull it up. Like y'all told me, it is out there. Knowledge is power. I'm telling y'all that now. You'll be surprised what you learn. All right. So this man wrote a book in the 1970s. His daddy, Donald Barr, wrote a book. It's going to blow your mind, y'all. This is a book Bill Barr's dad, Donald, wrote in the 1970s. Read what it's about. And I'm going to read y'all a small little clip of it. Shocking. And it's coming straight from Bobby Diesel on X. That's at Real Salty Slim. And feel free, y'all, to add whatever I'm leaving out in the comment section, because this is what it's all about. Y'all told me to research it. I'm doing my research. Fill it in. All right, so it's called Space Relations. Y'all, this book was based on a science fiction novel, and it was literally based on children. You fill in the blank. Disgusting. Here it is in a book that his dad wrote. Wait a minute. Well, where you going with this, Queen Bee? Huh. Just pause. Very sickening book, y'all. Check the next clip out. I'm about to read y'all a piece from this book, and then y'all let me know your thoughts. Coming straight from Very Base American Million Man at Sig Smoking Mill on X, if y'all want to follow this person. Trump was president and Bill Barr was the attorney general. Bill Barr's dad, Donald Barr, hired Jeffrey Einstein at a Dalton school originally. We finna get into that too. Donald Barr also wrote a book called Space Relations that seems to almost presage the Epstein affair. Check this out. Not sure if you've seen this space opera written in 1973 from the Wicca description. While en route to Kaiser, one of the pirates awakened Craig and the other prisoners to blank, a 15-year-old virginal redhead female captive in front of them. The blank fellow pirates later hear of this and dock his pay as punishment for spoiling her market value. Craig then spent 2 years as a slave of the beautiful, sensual, and sadistic lady Morgan Sidney, the only female member of the what is that? Orarchy or God, I can't get that word. Orarchy. Okay. With whom he became romantically involved. Together they lived in her castle, ruling over and engaging in the blank relations with those under their domain, including enslaved teenagers as a clinic used to breed enslaved people. I don't know if y'all can see the words that I was blanking, but I'm censoring myself. Here is allegedly proof a book was written of certain acts that took place with children. So now y'all telling y'all it's deeper and darker than these people try to cover up. And then you sit here and it's so disgusting, and y'all wondering why they trying to cover it up and not mention, because these folks, these very people, engage and enjoy doing these type of things to people, and that is disgusting. You wrote a book, y'all. Let's keep this thing going. Coming straight from Tony Sugra on X, y'all. Bill Barr's father, Donald Barr, was in the 1970s headmaster of Dalton private girls school, and hired an uneducated, uncredentialed math teacher who had no university degree, no history of teaching, no reference, no qualifications whatsoever. The name was that of unskilled teacher Jeffrey Epstein. Y'all do the math and think about the girls in that school and what took place. And I believe he was 21 and Donald Barr gave him his very first job. Can y'all imagine the hell that took place in that school? Crazy, right? All right, let's keep this thing going. Which brings me to this clip, y'all. Bill Barr's dad got Jeffrey Epstein his first job teaching when he was only 21 years old with no college degree. How you do that? Jeffrey Epstein, math and science. This coming straight from not Alex Shepard on X if y'all want to follow this person. How do you manage to do that? And it gets deeper, y'all. Bill Barr is full of crap. His daddy was on it. He's on it. It's to the point like, let's just say this stuff do come out. Can we, the people, actually really handle what the hell actually happens? Shout out to ICE for doing these cases and finding these children, because y'all, they are going through so much hell. Innocent souls. And I honestly am so happy that ICE, as they're doing these crackdowns and things like that, that they are finding these children and getting them out of this horror, because it's going to take more than them seeing a therapist. It's going to take a lot. These kids are going through a lot of disgusting things. And they think that they can get away with it on earth. But Judgment Day is coming. And baby, it's going to be hot. I want to know y'all thoughts. Again, there is more, y'all. You just can't do this all in one take. But don't take it from me. Go research this information up for yourselves. Y'all told me y'all wanted me to look into the daddy, and I did that. And let me tell you, you'd be surprised what you learn. I appreciate y'all because of y'all, baby, again, knowledge is power. Okay? Knowing these things is power. Knowing who you are putting in place to run this country is the power that we have. Go get the knowledge. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all wanted me to check this out. I did just that. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Y'all, let's talk in the comment sections. I want to know y'all thoughts. I'm out.